Welcome back to Was Today, where Was Today is the arcade machine, a 1982 release from Broderbund Software running here on the Apple IIe and Virtual 2. It's a game-making game. It's the arcade machine from Chris Joe Chumpson and Doug Carlston. Doug Carlston is the co-founder of Broderbund. I think we can press any key to get into it. And it drops you right into this little Space Invader style game. I'm going to hit B to activate my bottom tank. I'm going to use keyboard controls. You can use paddle controls or joystick controls with this. But you can use semicolon for right, L to stop, K for left, and space to blast. We can blast these guys. They're not putting up much resistance right now. So this is kind of the default game that you get with it. Get on to level 2 here. But you can also press return for the big reveal to get right into the arcade machine. So you've got the shape creator, path creator, game options, level options, background and tile creator, load or save game, create game disk, or run game. So you can make your own games with this. And you can create a bootable game disk to distribute it without somebody else needing the arcade machine to play it. There's also a bunch of demo games on the opposite side of this disc, so I'll check those out in a second. But let's go through it here in order. I've got a manual up for this that I found. I'll link that in the description below. I also found a set of like grids that you can print out if you want to, draw out your pixel art before you enter it in here in the shape creator. Let's get into it. We can create and edit shapes. So we've got shapes, explosions, tanks, and tank explosions. That's all you need. Let's get into the shapes here. Hit 1, block 1, shape 1. So this is a shape editor. You've got. I'm gonna use the keyboard controls. I don't know if all the pixel stuff can be done with the joystick. The gameplay can be done with the joystick, but the pixel stuff you can do. I think it's IJKM here. Yep, IJKM. So we've got this little editing window for our sprite editor down here. So right now we've got 7 sprites available for our enemy types here, and the different animations play as they move across the screen. So 1 is the first vertical column, 2 is the second, and so on. I think any change here we make, if you press F, it'll put a pixel. Press D, it'll delete a pixel. So right now we've got all of our guys activated. We can hit the corresponding number to deactivate any of those. So we can hit 2, 3, 4, for example, and just hit F. And you can see it's only going on our activated ones. Let's hit D to get rid of that. You can hit E to erase. So you can do 1 through 8. Consider this box down here 8 for some reason. So you can erase this box if you want. So I'm going to erase 1 though. Let's do erase 8, and then let's hit like 5, 6, 7, and then we can redraw 1 here. So you can see how some of this works. So the other thing that you got to be aware of with the sprite editor is the way the colors work, which is a little bit confusing. I don't know if I fully understand it yet. So you can see there when I put 1 pixel, it's green. 2, it's white. So it's, if you do continuous colors, it's white. I think that's the artifact of how the Apple II is rendering here. So you can make a blue, magenta line, a green line, depending on how you space your pixels, where you put them, where you start them. I think that's how the Apple II graphics work. Let's erase this again. We can also hit T to transfer. We can transfer from like 6 to 1, for example, here. Okay. Let's hit return to get back out of this. I'm going to hit no. But you can edit, your explosions here. You got your small, medium, large explosions. I'm gonna do no. I'm gonna leave all that default right now. So you got a bottom tank and a top tank. So it's a 2-player capable engine. So bottom tank is player 1 and top tank is player 2. Let's check out the bottom tank. So that's who we were in that demo game. I'm gonna hit no. Let's return to menu here. And then you can also check the block object status. So that's like what levels which blocks appear on, I believe. So you can hit L to cycle between levels. I think it's all the same except level 5 here on the default, which turns on block 4. You can hit B to toggle blocks on or off, and O to toggle objects on or off. You can also change the block size here. So let's check it out really quick, because you can do, let's go back to level 1 here. You can do larger sprites than these default small sprites. But what happens is that if you don't actually do that in the sprite editor first, let's turn it on. Let's do it as a large sprite. Let's exit out of here. You just hit return also to get back. Yeah, it's not looking good for that sprite. So you gotta make a corresponding large sprite. So I'm gonna switch that back actually. Block 1, yes, small. Okay, so we're back to normal here. I'm gonna go back out. Let's check out some game options. Wait, no. Yeah, we're in here. We'll check out the path editor later. Let's check out some game options. Let's do number of players 1. You got number of tanks to start game 3. Time limit no. Bomb missile collision score. So you can set various options for scoring. You can do game delay, bouncing bombs. So that I believe this is all detailed in the manual. Bouncing bombs. I'm trying to find the bouncing bombs. It's not working well for me. Oh, with this option turned on, bombs will bounce off the sides of the screen. Okay. Good to know. Exploding object option. Number of barriers 1. I think that's something like you can do like Space Invaders style barriers, and then random object bombing. That's how many random objects you want the enemies to bomb. Let's turn that on 1 for the most frequent, and turn this into a bullet hell shooter and see how it goes. Hit B to get into it. B. Oh, there we go. It's a little bit trickier now. You can shoot the bullets, but I don't think we're I don't think we set ourselves to have points from that. Yeah. All right, so that's some options. Let's check out the path creator. Option 2 here. So here you can set the paths. I think you can hit, yeah, it's IJKM. So that would just be a back and forth path. We can, I think, go back out. Yeah, so now you can see they're following that path. Let's do a little something different here. And you can get fancy with this if you want. I don't know that I'm gonna get too fancy. Let's see how that works. You can also do like relative paths. You can edit the paths. All this fancy stuff is in the manual. No, yeah, they're going up, looping around. All right, let's see. I don't know. Oh no, they got us. Okay, let's get back out. Is there anything else in the game options? Okay. Oh yeah, the sound. So you can also edit the sound of every thing. So this is a little bit odd. You can change the duration, pitch, cycles. So let's do like 2, 4, 8, 4, 2, 4. And then you can change the corresponding pitch. Let's do wait, no, that's not what I want to do. 0. Okay. Let's do the corresponding pitch to be like E. Okay, so we're gonna hit 8, 2, 8, 2, 8, 2, 0. Okay. Let's hit return. Hit return. Let's see if that sounds any different. I'm not sure how different it's gonna sound. It still sounds a little blippy. I don't know how much audio variation you're really gonna get out of the Apple II here. You can set scores. You can change your path pointer start values for those for that path editor that you're using. The mutate option, I believe, is if your shots will mutate a object into one object above when it's shot. So we can let's try it out. Let's hit 1. Okay, 2. So I think we got block 1 selected. 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we'll go back in and see what that does. Maybe we should turn off them dropping tons of bombs on me, but you know, that's how it goes sometimes. Let's see. I don't know that they're cycling through. I don't know. I thought that was the block 1, enemy 1 type, but that was my understanding from the manual. Maybe I'm missing something. Let's see. We can go to the background and tile creator, or we can go to level options. Let's check out game options first. Yeah, mutate was the last one. Okay. Let's check out level options. Got level options. You got your star movement, star speed, star density, tank speed, tank score, tank accuracy. The limits for the screen, missile speed, missile type, missile number, missile drift, bomb speed, bomb type. Accelerations. We're gonna leave all that. Check out the miscellaneous. So these, I believe each yes or no answer is like per level. So you got 5 levels, you got 5 answers for each of these. That's whether you got steerable missiles. I want to check out steerable missiles. Let's hit 5. Let's hit yes. Yes. Okay. Smart bombs. A lot of stuff going on here. Oh, nice. This is steerable missiles. Yes, it does what it says on the tin. That these missiles are steering as I after I fire them. As you can see, that's nice. It's a nice option. You want to include that in your game. All right, let's hit return. Let's check out the background tile creator, or title creator rather. Oh, you can do a background, or you can do a title page. So it's IJKM here once again. Space to place pixels. Oh, you can get instructions with escape. Okay. Dot mode, line mode. Space to plot. Control L to draw a line. I can use the paddle for this as well. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna get too into drawing my own title screen to return. Or my own background rather. Let's same thing for title. Okay. Yep. Makes sense. Okay. Let's check out some of the stuff on the B side here. Let's load some of the default saved game or default games that are included with this. It's 6. To load game. Okay, so I'm gonna flip the disk and I will be back on side B here. All right, here we are back on side B. I'm gonna press Y to continue. So these are the games that are on side B of the arcade machine. We got Gangster Getaway, we got Goldberg, we got Galaxian, we got Pizza, and we got the Birds and the Bees. I'm gonna hit 1. Let's get into some Gangster Getaway. See what that's like. I think the same controls for everything. Return. We're gonna have to flip back to side A to play though, so I'll see you back on side A. All right, here we are back on side A. I'm gonna go ahead and run game. Hidden space to fire doesn't seem to be doing anything. Not sure if we can fire in this game. Interesting design choice. Move with T. Is there a top guy too? No. Maybe this is a strict avoidance game. Let's hit return. Let's go into game options and see. Game options. Number of players special. Okay. Game delay. Bouncing bombs. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, let's check out these other games. I'm probably just gonna cut to the game loaded up for the rest of these, so you don't have to sit through 16 disc flips here. Let's do load save game. All right, here we are back again on side A. I've loaded up Goldberg, the second game on side B. Let's hit return to run game. Not off to a strong start here in Goldberg. we fire? Let's see. I'm just getting wrecked. That's game over. Oh, man. Get back into it. I don't seem to be able to fire. I'm not sure why I lost the ability to fire in these games. The other default game was working fine. Nope. Trying out my joystick here. Also, not having any luck. But space is supposed to be fire. Let's try out some other games here and see. All right, here we are once again back on side A, ready to try out the third game on side B, Galaxian. Zero-run game. It looks pretty similar to... Okay, now we're firing. Okay. Maybe there's some other objective in those other games that I wasn't aware of. Or some other control? That's not it. They initially ran like a contest for this game as well, for like who could come up with the best game in the first year, where it was like $1,500 in cash and hardware on the line, I think, something like that. Seems pretty similar to the bundled game, except there's more Galaxian style action where they're coming down and shooting you instead of Space Invader style action where they're just chilling. So they're showing off some of the more advanced features here. That's kind of cool. All right, I think that's enough arcade machine pseudo Galaxian for me. I'll check out the next game. All right, here we are back with the fourth game, Pizza. It's pizza. Oh, we can blast in this one. I don't know, okay, we got that guy that was going into the pizza shop. We got these barriers here. The dog is invincible, okay. Got this guy up top. Trees. I'm not entirely sure, you know, what the end state of some of these games is. Shot the cherries, okay. Game over, okay. That's pizza, but yeah, it's kind of showing off all the different kind of games that you can make. Let's check out the last game here. All right, here we are back with the last game included with the arcade machine, The Birds and the Bees. I have no idea what we're getting into here. I'm just gonna hit return, see what we get. The Birds and the Bees. There's birds, there's bees. We got a pest control thing. Yeah, this is not bad. Got some advanced paths here. Maybe I should have just used the joystick instead of the keyboard, but you know. Good sound effects too, for real. This is not bad at all compared to a lot of the games I've played for this series even. Level 2. Oh no, we got like a raccoon here now? Oh man. The birds and the bees and the raccoons. Oh, that's game over. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it here for me with the arcade machine for Wazaday. Somehow we've gotten this thing to 300 episodes. There's still, you know, another 1,500 plus to do. We'll get there eventually. We'll catch up. But yeah, if you like early games that let you make games for the Apple II like this, then go ahead and subscribe. And I will see you tomorrow for our next Wazaday.